Hi guys, welcome to another video with Mel. Today we are doing one of my 100 book challenge book review videos. So we are reviewing books 61 to 65, and these are all comic books. I am also reading The Girl with All the Gifts at the moment, but I haven't finished yet, so I won't be reviewing that till probably the next book review video. But we're getting there. We're nearly at 100 books. We're way past 50 now, so we're on to number 65. So we're zooming along. Should make 100 by the end of the year for sure, I think, at this point. Probably beforehand. So, ones I'm going to talk about today. First one is the new issue of Hellcat. Number 5 says Hellcat versus Hetty. So Patsy Walker, aka Hellcat. Amazing comic. Love this so much. I just find this comic really, really easy to read, and also like just fun to read. Not so much this issue. This issue was very, very much in kind of like the hero vibe. Patsy was always doing her hero stuff, trying to defeat the villain here. I want to call her Enchantress, but her name is not Enchantress, and she gets annoyed with that. I can't remember what her name was. Casalita. Trying to defeat her, trying to turn people away from lives of crime, really. So she also had a meeting with Hetty at the same time about the comic book to try to persuade her to stop running it, stop using her likeness, but unfortunately she's locked up in a bit of a prison at the moment, so she can't get to that meeting. Drama, guys, drama. Yeah, She-Hulk takes some offense to it, being her lawyer. Jennifer pretty much puts Hetty in her place, and ends up leaving when they find out actually maybe Patsy might be in some danger. So we don't know what's going to happen with the whole situation with Hetty stealing her likeness for the comic, but things are not moving along very well of getting that shut down. So we go and we defeat the villains by pretty much assuring all her henchmen that this witch isn't going to actually help get rid of their bad credit score and allow them to get a car. So she doesn't have that kind of power. So just kind of using common sense, really. And of course, Hellcat's rescued by her friends, including She-Hulk, which is awesome. I really liked kind of the whole rescue sequence, and also Ian helping out with his telekinesis power. That was really cool. I don't think it was a bad issue. I just don't think it was the best of the Hellcat issue so far. And then we have them realizing Hellcat got the tattoo from the tattoo parlor in the early issue, and I still love this tattoo. I think it's really cute that she got that. And she started her temp agency, so this is the end of the arc for this one. We'll be seeing more about Patsy recruiting people with abilities for other jobs. So I'm not sure how I feel about this panel here. I think it looks really bad that like one bit has her eye and one bit doesn't. I think they made a mistake with that one. And Hetty goes at the end to see someone, to dig up some dirt about Hellcat, and the person she goes to see is Jessica Jones, which is cool. Unfortunately, I can never get into the Jessica Jones show, so I don't know how much overlap there is with Hellcat in that show. I don't know if she's part of it or not, but I'm enjoying the comic book, so if she goes on it and then I end up liking the character, maybe I will give it another go. The next one I picked up is Howard the Duck, number 6. I picked this up because it was a two-parter with Squirrel Girl. It was called the Animal House crossover. So if you wanted to see the whole story, you had to get both issues. I wasn't particularly into the issue that was on Squirrel Girl for this one, but I did think it did redeem itself in the Howard the Duck bit, so that wasn't too bad, and it was well worth getting. So in this one, for those of you that don't know who Howard the Duck is, he is pretty much a humanoid type duck. I think he's an alien, and he just kind of goes about his business. I think he's a private detective as well, according to this, and so he was trying to find someone's lost cat. I really like the way Squirrel Girl is actually drawn in these ones. She is drawn much more feminine in these ones than she is in her own comic. She's got a completely different looking face in these for the artist that's drawing her. It doesn't have the same charm as it normally does in Squirrel Girl with like the funny facts at the bottom. I feel like they kind of lost a little bit with that, with this crossover, but still some cool stuff. I love Weapon 2. I love that. I love this reference that, because they're saying Wolverine was Weapon X, so he's in 10. So the first ones was a squirrel with little claws like Wolverine. I love that. That's so clever. So Squirrel Girl and her friends are being hunted by this crazy cosplay lady who wants to kill them, including, what was his name? Craven the Hunter? Yeah, that kind of got them into the situation in the first place by bringing them there. We also got an appearance by Beast, although I don't think he looks that much like Beast in this. But it's cool to see all these people crossed over. But I do love, and Rocket Raccoon as well, which is also cool to see. So we got quite a lot of characters in these sequences. Lady uses other people's weapons to try and defeat these people, like Thor's hammer and Iron Man's like glove. All cool stuff like that. We've also got this really awesome cat, and I love it. I might have to get another Howard the Duck comic just to see more of this cat. Cat's name is, I think it was named Biggs, yeah. Cat in a giant robot suit. It's just adorable, and because he's in a giant robot suit, he gets to talk, and that's really cool. I love it. It's so cute. So yeah, so we get everybody nearly defeated by this crazy woman, including Biggs, who's decided that to try and help them, he's trying to dig the dirt, and he says, "No more dirt, Biggs, dig all dirt." Very cute. I love Biggs a lot. And it's up to Howard and Squirrel Girl to kind of save the day, of course. And yeah, and they decide to use like some of her equipment against her. She's got all these other people captured who she's going to kill and mount up, which is horrible thinking about that. Yeah, I don't know how she's going to do Biggs the cat, but sure. But yeah, so they use her cosplay stuff, her secondary suit, against her, and it's Howard that ends up dressing up in the suit to take her out. So they use these things against her, including fighting some of the other people they're captured, including Weapon 2. I'd love a whole comic of Weapon 2, guys. I think he needs to cross over with Squirrel Girl more, because seriously, he's a squirrel anyway. Be awesome. And we get Squirrel Girl going in for the killer kick at the end to knock the woman out. Fire starts, they all get out of the building okay, and Squirrel Girl and Howard save the day. Got this little sequence at the end where we find out Biggs has become Howard's cat, and we got some interaction with Nancy's cat as well, Mew. So I think that's really cute, where they're like touching noses at the end. That's so adorable. And it says, "Purr, no secret, just please keep petting." It's like totally what a cat would say. But yeah, I quite enjoyed the second half of this. I enjoyed it a lot more than the first half of it. It was quite cute. If I was going to give this a rating, I would give it a 3.5 out of 5. Well, I forgot to say for Hellcat, I think it would be a 3 out of 5. I didn't like this one as much. I like the other crossover a bit more. And then we had a Squirrel Girl Choose Your Story When You're Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, which I found very confusing, guys. I didn't actually like this at all. I love Squirrel Girl, but I didn't like this whole like having to choose different paths, because really I just ended up reading them all anyway, and it just made me more confused. I don't think comics really work in the choose your own adventure kind of format, unfortunately. And I thought, oh, that will be quite cool, but it just didn't work at all. It just really didn't. It was really hard to understand. I did enjoy her team up with Koi Boy, though. I thought that was quite cool to have him in it for a bit. I thought the villain, oh, what was his name? I don't even remember what his name was. Some kind of bee man or something. He wasn't that, oh, he's called Swarm. She thought he was called Bee Man, but he was called Swarm. I didn't find him that interesting of a villain, so this was probably my least favorite Squirrel Girl comic, and that's a really bad thing. I did like this at the end, that they defeat the swarm guy and they got a whole bunch of damp bees and they're heading into the police station. They have bags with damp bees written on them, which is quite cute. But this was my least favorite. I just didn't like the formatting of it at all. I thought it was really strange. I'm going to give this a really low rating, and that sucks, but it's true. 1.5 out of 5. I didn't like it very much at all. And then I got 2 more comics, and they kind of go together. So I picked up the new Power Ranger comics. I've also got the next one in the series as well. This is issue 0. And what these are, and I really like how they've been done as well, I'm going to do them together, is this kind of an updating of the Power Rangers. So we have the traditional Rangers from the first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but only the story is taking place in 2016. Which I think is really cool how they've done that. They've updated them. They've given them slightly more kind of modern looks. So you can see like Kimberly and Trini here. Rita Repulsa even looks a bit more modern. I like how she looks in here. She looks a bit more sinister, and that's quite cool. Got a good picture of everybody here. So you can see that they're all still wearing their traditional colors, but they're updated. This looks much more updated than the 90s. So we've got Tommy, who's struggling to be a Power Ranger. He is being controlled by Rita, even though he's just become a Power Ranger. He's been introduced into the group. We've got this awesome sequence here where they're morphing, and I think this has been really well done in comic books. They show them with the morphers and with them saying their names of their Zords. You've got a group photo, and then you've got them going into action. I really like the illustration style of this. I think it works really well in comic book format. I wasn't sure if it would. So we've got them fighting, and the Dragon Zord is being used as well. But unfortunately, Tommy loses control of it and causes damage to a local bridge, which is not great. We've got Kimberly saving the day here. Go Kimberly. There is going to be a Power Rangers Pink Ranger comic as well, which I'm really excited about and will definitely be getting. It's just called Pink, which is cool. Yeah, we've also got, including with the story, is also a Bulk and Skull Avengers, which I think is a really good addition to it. So you've got Bulk and Skull. They've been also modernized with a really good picture of them there. And they really want to impress Kimberly and Trini, which is really sweet, actually. I love it. I really, really like that. We've got a sequence with Goldar in here. One of my favorite Power Ranger villains. So that's really cool. And I think these comics have been really well done. There's them advertising the Pink Ranger, which will come out sometime in May. So come out this month. So I'm hoping to be able to get that from my comic book shop. I will probably ask, because they don't always have Boom Studios stuff. So the second one I have is issue 1. That was issue 0. And this continues on with Tommy really struggling with his powers, struggling thinking Rita's going to take him over. You get some flirting between him and Kimberly. We've also got Bulk and Skull that are kind of determined to be a hero in a situation to kind of prove to the girls that they should like them instead of the Power Rangers. And also they're interviewing people about their station called Ranger Station. It's kind of like a YouTube thing, it seems like, and they're asking him what they think of the Green Ranger. Do they think we should trust the Green Ranger because he was evil before? And they end up actually interviewing some of the Power Rangers. Zach gets detention for sleeping, and we don't know why Zach's not sleeping at night. We've got some things where we're a little bit concerned about him. Jason seems kind of concerned about that. But we don't find out why. So something's going on with Zach. We've got Tommy running a simulation with Kimberly, trying to fight some putties in there, and unfortunately in the simulation he loses because the people get overrun. But Zordon, that's his name. Zordon reveals that there was no way of winning that situation anyway, but Tommy's kind of determined and wants to do it again, and blows off a date with Kimberly. So I think that's very interesting. Then we got another Adventures with Bulk and Skull, and they're complaining to Ernie, why don't they ever get free juice when like the people, the Power Rangers, those dweebs as they call them, always get free stuff. And they have them trying to defeat putties on their own as well to impress the girls again. So I think this is really quite cool. I really enjoyed this issue. There's a little preview issue for another comic in the back as well. I can't remember what it was called. Joyride. It looks okay. I really enjoyed this issue. I've got the next issue of it, and I will be collecting this from now on, so I'll be continuing with the series. I really like the way they've drawn these. It's like they're still kind of look cartoonish, but there's so much action going on every page. I really, really like how these have been done. So that was my 100 book challenge book review for books 61 through 65, and I should be back with another one quite soon because I've got another one in the works. Oh, I've actually got another one to add on here as well. I read another book called Everything is Teeth, which I already did a book review for. I'm just going to put at the end of this, and that will be book 66 because I filmed it ahead of time before I had to take it back to the library. So if you want to see another review, stay watching. It'll come on right after this. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you like what you see, and push the like button if you enjoyed the comics I chose to read this time around. And if you have any comments about it, tell me, and we can communicate about it. I will see you guys later. Bye. Hi guys, Fangirling with Mel here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please subscribe and like down below. You can also comment on my videos and I'll get back to you. If you'd like to support me in my other social media endeavors, you can click on my Patreon and support my video making and writing. I've also got a Twitter and a Facebook below if you'd like to follow me on other social medias. The other thing you can do is buy my book, which is called Becoming Death. There's a little advert coming up after this bit of the video. It's on Amazon. It's about Grim Reapers. Becoming Death by Melissa Brown. It's awesome. You'll enjoy it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.